Well, I started out, got this here machine that would make the clay tile. So here we are, back to having skeptics again, saying that, you know, it's not worth tiling and doing all that work to reclaim the farmland. I had talked to one farmer into trying it. You wouldn't believe I could hardly keep up making clay tile after that. Business was great. Went along for a long time making clay tile. Farmers were reclaiming wetlands until one day when this one guy come by, I think he said that he was a conservationist or something like that. Well, you know what happened. All of a sudden here I am, not selling hardly any tile now because farmers can't tile. So I heard that they were also down in Illinois. They were making hollow concrete block. They were using them for buildings instead of the clay bricks. A lot less material. Well, I heard that they had a machine that would make those press down in Illinois. So I jumped on the train, went down to Illinois, bought a concrete block maker, brought it back up to Hutchinson. I had the kilns, I had all the materials. We started making concrete blocks. Well, one day, a farmer friend of mine come along and said, you know, he said, I'd like to not have a little more convenient way of storing my silage and haylage. Instead of having a pit away from the barn, it'd be nice if it was close by. Well, I sat down and I thought for a while. You know, I come up with something called a fallow stave. Fallow stave is about yay long, yay wide, yay thick, and what they do is they form together. You put a steel band around them, make a nice foundation, and you build it to the sky, right alongside the barn. That's when Rockite Sallow Company was born. So now we're making hollow concrete building blocks, sallow staves. We're really turning out things. So that was my business part. Let's kind of skip back to my family. You know, I came to this country when I was 21. When I was 24 years old, I met this gal. We got married. We ended up having 11 children. Well, when she was 48 years old, she fell very ill. My wife and I, we were very religious. We were stout Baptists. When she fell ill, I called upon the elders of the church to pray for her. They came and prayed over her, and she recovered. Till a year later, she fell ill again and passed away at 49 years old. Here I am, 11 children. The older boys and girls they kind of could take care of themselves, but I had young children. Well, I met this other gal, and we kind of snuck away and kind of got married. She had 4 children, so now I got a family of 15. It's kind of funny because, as you can see on my gravestone up there, I was S.E. My new wife, she was Madsen, S.O.N. So now the kids could tell themselves apart. A little childhood rivalry there. The S.E.N. and S.O.N. Through my life, though, I was on the school board. I was on the school board with Carl Avery. Maybe somebody would hear him. He was a conservationist. I was also on the school board, and city council. Ran for the legislature. Prohibition party. Oh, there's a prohibition meeting today at 4:30 at the church, so if anybody wants to come and hear me talking about prohibition. I lived a nice long life, passed away in 1947. I was living with my daughter in Minneapolis. I was lucky enough to come back to what I consider my hometown and be laid to rest. Right up there. Thank you for coming to